All right. Tucson, you got to get those people. I don't know who that is. All right. Let me see. Hi, everybody. Welcome. 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 I hope you all had a pleasant New Year. And let me do this. That's not what I want to do. Let me stop this. Oh, this I got to shut off. I'm almost there. We are streaming today on a couple of new platforms. I have no idea if anybody is watching us on these new platforms, but it looked like it would be fun. Let me do this. I just got to turn off one thing, and then I'm ready to roll. There we go, this one. Okay. And now I stop this. It's amazing. So I thought this evening, before we start services, you could experience a New Year's Eve in. I like to think of this little bar that I go to. It's called Smalls. It's a world famous jazz place now. Susan Lipson. I'm going to ask everybody to please mute. Everybody, please mute. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Dave.
Okay, hold on. Everybody mute.
Dave.
Okay.
You might have to mute them.
Yeah, let me see. Can we do that? There we go. All right. Hey, Jim, as they come in, please mute them. Thank you. John, Rabbi, what's the Zoom ID? See if you can help him. Anyway, here's a song. So I thought it'd be fun if you would imagine you're in a little jazz club and it's New Year's Eve, and I'm gonna croon some songs for you by some of our greatest songbook composers. And most of these were recorded, of course, by Ella and Frank and Tony Bennett. Darn that dream I dream each night. You say you love me and you hold me tight. Then I stumble out of paradise. Oh, darn that dream. Darn your lips, darn your eyes. They lift me high above the moonlit skies. Then I awake, you're out of sight. Oh, darn that dream. Darn that one track mind of mine. Can't understand that you don't care. Just to change the mood I'm in, I'd welcome a nice old nightmare. Darn that dream, but bless it too. Without that dream, I never would have you. But it haunts me, 'cause it won't come true. Oh, darn that dream. Darn your lips, darn your eyes. They lift me high above the moonlit skies. Then I tumble out of paradise. Oh, darn that dream. Darn that one-track mind of mine. It can't understand that you don't care. Just to change the mood I'm in, I'd welcome a nice old nightmare. Oh, darn that dream, but bless it too. Without that dream, I never would have you. But it haunts me, 'cause it won't come true. Oh, darn that dream. Oh, darn that dream. It's a tip jar over here for you, ladies and gentlemen. Rabbi Maria's here. Yeah. Leah Esther Kirschman. Zoom link. Everybody needs a link. Tucson, help them with the link. All right. Here's another song written by a guy named Henry Mancini. The days of wine and roses laugh and run away like a child at play through the meadowland toward a closing door, a door marked nevermore that wasn't there before. The lonely night discloses just a passing phrase filled with memories of the hidden door that introduced me to the days of wine and roses and you. The lonely night discloses just a passing breeze filled with memories of the hidden door that introduced me to the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, the days of wine and roses, and you, and you, and you. Lee Remick and Jack Lemmon. Remember that? Remember that movie? I think did she win? Somebody won an Academy Award. I think it was him, right? I think he won for that. If you won an Academy Award, you have to play an alcoholic. I believe that's one way to do it. Or just be Tom Hanks. That's another way to. Anyway, let's see who's here. Tucson, Alan, Joanne, and Bob in Colorado. Brian is here. Brian Rubenstein. I guess you're related to the other Rubenstein. Denise is here. Jordania. Rabbi Jordania. Cantor Kristen. Lee. Lillian. Is that my Lillian? Is that my mother? No, it can't be. On Zoom. Lynn Levine. Marianne. Miriam is here. All your buddies are here. Pam B. Paula Krutchik. Hello. Rabbi Marie. Reba. Steph. And Susan Lipson. And then, of course, we have all our people, all our peeps on the various platforms. Leah, did you get in? Did you get your link, Leah? Nurse Maria, Barbara Kirsch, Sebastian, Allison Smith. Allison, snowy there, huh? Okay, Jonathan, Joseph Aronofsky. Rabbi Ilana is here. Yeah. Here, let's see. What if I do this? Would that? Is that the thing? Hold on. Let me see if I did that right. No, that's not the right thing. Let me see. Tucson. Let me. Do you have the? Can you get the link and send it to people? Let me see if I can do that. If I paste that out there.
Yes, but I'm not monitoring Facebook or YouTube unless someone else is. Sorry.
Gotcha. No, it's all right. I've got an aggregate here where I can do that. Hold on.
Okay, I sent it to everyone on the other website, and everything else like that.
Okay, cool. Let me just do this. Copy this. Type this in here. There we go. There we go. Okay. Did that. All right, let me do another song. So many great songs. This one, Richard Rodgers. Might as well do the the best. Why not? If they ask me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I would write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple message of the plot is just to tell you that I love you a lot. Then the world discovers how my book ends, how to make two lovers of friends. Dim 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 da di. Dim do di dim di, ba dim dum do di dim dwi. Ba dim dum do di ba dum, bi dim di dum di di. Dwi di ba dum. If they ask me, I could write a book about the way you walk and whisper and look. I would write a preface on how we met, so the world would never forget. And the simple message of the plot is just to tell you that I love you a lot. Then the world discovers how my book ends, how to make two lovers, how to make two lovers, how to make two lovers of friends. Okay, what show is that from? Does anybody know? Because I don't. I'm not sure what that's from. Great song. Let's see who else is here.
It's from Pal Joey.
Who said that?
Joni Stripe.
You get a latke next Hanukkah for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, make sure and remind me.
I will.
All right. You know what I want to do? I've wanted to do this because I keep thinking of that film with Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, When Harry Met Sally. You know, that big New Year's Eve scene at the end. I've got to do this song. Oh, I know. I'm not going to tell you until I find it. Here we go. And you'll know as soon as you hear one chord. Well, maybe not one chord. How about that? Can you name that song? I mean, long intro because I'm trying to find it. It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true and make me feel blue. Yeah, even be glad just to be sad, thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, a wonderful you. It had to be you. Dee-dum, dee-dee-dee-dee. Ba-dum, dee-dum, doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-dum, ba-dee-da-dum. Ba-dee-doo-doo. Ba-dum, doo-dee-dee, dee-dee-dee, doo-doo-doo. Ba-dee-ba-da, dee-da-da-dum. Ba-dum, doo-doo-doo, dee-dee-dee. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do, for nobody else gave me a thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. It had to be you, it had to be you, it had to be you, it had to be you. It had to be you. It had to be you. Remember? And then he's thinking about it. What am I going to do? He's sitting alone, with the greatest treat. He says those, what's that cookie that marshmallow things that Billy Crystal likes to eat? And then he says, but I gotta get to her. So then he tries to get a taxi in Manhattan. In the old days, it was tough to get a taxi in Manhattan. Today, you have no trouble. They'll pull up. They'll get there in advance. But in the old days, it wasn't easy. Randy Grossman is here. One of New Jersey's greatest lawyers is here. I married him. Not him. I married his son to his wife, Ariel and Matthew. And unfortunately, they just lost someone they love. So, Jackie lost her dad. So we're going to say Kaddish for them tonight. All right. What else is going on here? People will say, well, Randy, for you, anything. Now, that's a request. This is a song called People Will Say We're in Love. Richard Rogers, and that song is from Oklahoma. Don't throw bouquets at me. Don't please my folks too much. Don't gaze at my eyes too much. People will say we're in love. Don't sigh and gaze at me. Your sighs are so like mine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. Sigh and gaze at me. Your eyes are so invine. Your eyes mustn't glow like mine. People will say we're in love. Don't start collecting things. Give me my rose and my glove. Sweetheart, they're suspecting things. People will say we're in love. Oh yeah, people will say we're in love. And we are. Yes, indeed. Okay, you're talking synagogues. I like that. I feel like dancing. Good, good, good. See my iPad. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. It's good. Very nice. Hi, Myra. Elias. Elias is here. Elias is also a new student. Great to see you. Great to see you. Everybody here. Ah, Leah, you did it. Mazel tov. Did you do it? Okay. I got time for one more quick one. Oh, I'd love to do that. I'll do this one. This one you'll like. This is a good way to go out. Rabbi Denker. Smile, though your heart is breaking. Smile, even though it's aching. When there are clouds in the sky, you'll get by. If you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you just smile. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, if you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you just smile. Hi, Emily. Light up your face with gladness. Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, if you smile through your fear and sorrow, smile and maybe tomorrow you'll find that life is still worthwhile. If you just smile. If you just smile. Oh, if you just smile. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to 2021. Everybody give us a smile. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. Let me share this with you. There you go. Everything will be okay. Believe, ladies and gentlemen, believe. Vile Lizzie is here. Just believe and everything will be okay. Shabbat Shalom. Tonight is extraordinary. We've got 3 incredible cantors and 1 incredible rabbi, and the other one's just, I'm here all the time. So I'm very excited to do this. Let me just make sure I have this here. Very good. Move that over here. Okay. Let me stop this share. Very good. Shabbat Shalom. Look, I'm ready. Let's do a little Hine Matov. Hine Matov Umanayim Shever Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim Shever Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shever Achim Gam Yachad. Hine Matov Shever Achim Gam Yachad. Okay, you know it. You know the drill. Sing with me. Just don't unmute. Whatever you do, never unmute until it's your time. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov umanayim shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov shever achim gam yachad. Hine matov shever achim gam yachad. Behold how good it is, how pleasant it is when we dwell together in unity. We're going to do a little bit more Maya Fehayom, and let me share that with you. Share the screen. There it is. Sing with me. Maya Fehayom, Shabbat Shalom. Maya Fehayom, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Everybody. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. And now I'd like to translate that song for you. Shabbat Shalom. Even I can translate that for you. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat, Sabbath peace. You can't beat that. There you go. And now it's my great pleasure to, some of you know her, and if you don't, you should, because her name is Cantor Marianne Stiles. She's coming to you live from somewhere in Maryland or wherever. And it's a great pleasure. She's going to sing Yedid Nefesh for you right now. Cantor Stiles, you are up.
Thank you, and Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm going to find you and spotlight you. You go ahead, and I got it under control.
So we're going to sing together, but again, not unmuting. Yedid Nefesh. Heart's Delight. What a wonderful way to start Shabbat. Heart's Delight, source of mercy. Draw your servant into your arms. I leap like a deer to stand in awe before you.
Let
Yeshikach, ladies and gentlemen. In our shul, you can applaud the cantors. Everybody, it's okay. It's all right. Hey, look who's here, Rabbi Nancy. Rabbi Nancy Landsman is here. Everybody applaud Rabbi Nancy Landsman. Haven't seen you in so long. It's great to see you. Rabbi Ori, I see him all the time. So you don't have to applaud him. Ashira Myers is here. Ashira, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you. That was beautiful, Cantor. Let's light the Shabbat candles. Let me share the screen, and we will light the Shabbat candles. There you go. Oh, look, they happen to be lit. Let's do the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. As we light these lights this evening, I want to welcome special friends of mine, a rabbi and his family, Rabbi Anibal Mas, and their handsome son Ronan, and the lovely Ashira. It's great to see you. And Via Lizzie, of course, not part of that family, but let's sing a little bit of, let's join together. We're going to sing the Sabbath prayer. I'll let you see it because you like to sing the words. I know you do. Here we go. Like that chord? May the Lord protect and defend you. May the Lord shield you from shame. May you come to be in Israel a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen them, O Lord, and keep them from the stranger's ways. May God bless you and grant you long lives. May God make you good mothers and wives. May the Lord protect and defend you. Oh, may the Lord preserve you from pain. Favor them, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. 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 Beautiful, beautiful. If you just close your eyes and you think of that scene, it's just beautiful. Now it's a pleasure to welcome back Cantor Denise Heidman, who is going to sing for you the Shalom Aleichem, the Shalom Aleichem, and or maybe Aleichem Shalom. You never know. You never know. It depends how it comes out. Right, Cantor?
Right.
Okay. All right.
And this is my own melody, not a traditional melody.
This isn't some Pisher melody. This is her melody.
My
Thank you.
Shalom Aleichem. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asheret, Malachei Elyon.
that clearly is a new classic. We love that melody. Let's have a hand for Cantor Heitman. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very lovely. Thank you. That was beautifully done. Moving right along. Oh, let me just give a shout out to Rabbi Deborah. Mackenzie is here. Rabbi Cohen, Rabbi Hefzibah is here. And just there's a bunch of people here, ladies and gentlemen, from all over on Zoom and on the socials. So let's sing a little Yismachu Hashamayim. And for those of you that don't know the words, I will share the screen with you because that's what I do. Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz, Yiramayim, Yiramayim, Yiramayim umelo, Yiramayim, Yiramayim, Yiramayim umelo, Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Yismachu Hashamayim, everybody. Yismachu Hashamayim, Yismachu Hashamayim, V'tagel haaretz. Let the heavens rejoice. Let the earth be glad. Adonai is coming to hang with us in a wonderful place where everybody's happy and nobody's mad at each other and everybody gets along. 2021. Yes. Let's hear it for 2021. Okay. What is that? Yul Brenner said, so let it be written, so let it be said, so let it be written. What does he say? I don't whatever. Okay. So let's do it now. Oh, look, Cantor Heitman has another song for you now, because I don't think so. She's going to do Mizmor Shir Liyom HaShabbat. Isn't that your plan, Cantor?
Yes.
Okay. Excellent.
Am I here?
Yeah, this is it. This is you. You're up.
Is my video off?
Your video seems to be off. I'm not sure. There you are. There you are. You're good. You're good. Sing a new song to Adonai. She just did. It was beautiful. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Shkoyach. Yeshkoyach. Let's continue with the Baruch Hu, because time is short. But you'll wait and see. You'll blink and it'll be 2022. Unfortunately. I'll put this in front of you because I know you need to see these. You need to see these words. Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Praise be the Lord, to whom our praise is due. Praise be the Lord, to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, hear, O humankind, the Lord is God, the Lord is one. Beautiful. I heard you all singing that, especially Rabbi Ori. He was wailing. Now we come to the Hashkivenu. The Hashkivenu. And the Hashkivenu will be sung for you by Cantor Gustafsson.
I'll say just a little tiny bit about this. This is by Noah Aronson, and I'm not sure whether he wrote the melody first or wrote the whole thing as a choir piece first. And I'm sad that I don't have a choir. And someday you'll hear a choir sing this, and that'll be wonderful. But in the meantime, it's kind of pretty as a solo too. So it's "Let There Be Love" and "Hashkivenu." So there's words from both in there. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up, waiting to do your will. Hashkiyenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu leshalom. Hashkivenu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu leshalom. Amidah Shamreinu l'chaim, ufros aleinu sukat shalomecha. Hashkivenu Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkivenu L'Shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
I couldn't find the unmute fast enough. That was beautiful. Applause. Cantor Gustafsson. You know, that just a comment on listening to the voice unaccompanied. You know, when I started in conservative synagogues, they didn't want musical accompaniment, no instruments. So the cantors, and it's still that way on Shabbat mornings. Many places don't want instruments; they just let in conservative. I mean, many have moved to instruments, but in the beginning, we sang without instruments, and you could hear. It's almost a novelty now to hear that, and it's beautiful. And Cantor Gustafsson, it was very, very lovely. Thank you. Here, I'll give you a little Vishamru. You can sing with me. Here we go. Oh, Vishamru, B'nai Yisrael, Et HaShabbat, Lasot Et HaShabbat, Ledorotam Berit Olam. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael, od hi leolam, ki sheishet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz, uvayom hashavi shavat vayinafash, v'shamru b'nei Yisrael et hashabbat Lasso et HaShabbat Ledorotam Berit Olam. Yitgadal v'yitgadash Shemei Rabbah Be'olma Divrachi Rutei V'yamlich Malchutei B'chayechon Uv'yomechon Uv'chayei Dechol Beit Yisrael Bagala, Uvizman Kariva, Veimaru Amein. Yehishemei Rabba Mavorach, Leolam Ulolmei Almaya, Yitbarach, Veishtabach, V'yitpoad, V'yitromam, V'yitnasei, V'yitadar, V'yitaleh, V'yitalal, Shemei Dekut Shabarichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata damiran be'olma v'imaru. Amen. Now I'd like to ask you all to rise in body or spirit as we join together for the Amidah. And yes, Joseph Aronofsky, I can see you. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. Yes, thank you, Myra, all the wonderful cantors. Join together with me. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu, v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah, Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Anora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chastei Avot v'Imahot, U'mevi Geula Livnei V'neihem L'man Shemo B'Ahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshiach Magin, Baruch atah Adonai, Magin Avraham, V'Ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor L'Olam Adonai, V'chayei HaKol Atah, Rab L'Hoshia. Mashiv haruach umarid hagashim Mechalkel chaim b'chesed Mechaye hakol berachamim rabim Somech noflim v'rofei cholim Umatir asurim Umechaye emunato Lishenei afar Micha mocha Bal gevurot umido melach Melech memit Umechaye Umatzmiach Yeshua V'ne'eman ata le'achayot hakol Baruch atah Adonai mechaye hametim. And now, ladies and gentlemen, Cantor Stiles, Cantor Marianne Stiles is going to sing for you the Modim Anachnu Lach.
We give thanks to you that you are the Lord our God, and God of our ancestors forever and ever, rock of our lives, shield of our salvation, from generation to generation. L'dor v'dor.
That's a beautiful, beautiful modim. Very beautiful. Thank you for that. You're coming back in a minute. Just before you sing your next song, this is time for a silent meditation, and I always use, I put up this thought from Rav Nachman of Bratslav, and I'm just reminded the source of this, and I'll read it to you in a moment because maybe some of you never read it, but the source of this is there's a tale, rabbinic tale about a little boy who goes to the synagogue on the high holidays and blows a flute, or just crazy, and everybody's flipped out, and the rabbi admonishes the congregation, says, that flute from that boy, that's the most honest, truthful prayer that there can be. This comes straight from his heart. And that's what these words from Rab Nachman that I put up, Rab Nachman of Bratslav, a Hasidic Rebbe, he wrote that don't think that the words of prayer, as you say them, go up to God. It's not the words that ascend, it's the desire of your heart that rises like smoke towards heaven. So it's a beautiful thought. And now Cantor Stiles is going to sing for you the Shalom Rav.
And I love this prayer in particular, Rabbi, because we're asking for peace not just for ourselves, but for everyone. So. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata hu melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. B'tov be'etnecha levarech et amecha Yisrael. B'chol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Am Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam. Tasim Leolam.
Shkayach. Beautifully done. I just want to comment that the translation I have here, there's just a thought written after the Shalom Rav. The thought is, peace is not the absence of conflict. Peace is dealing with conflict. Think about that. And while you think about that, I'm going to welcome back Cantor Gustafson, who's going to sing a Yihiyu L'Ratzon. And I'm going to say hi to Nitza Shir. Hi, Nitza.
May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Yehiyu l'ratzon imre fi, v'higyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri v'gali. Adonai tzuri v'gali. May the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable to you, Adonai, my rock and my redeemer. Yehiyu l'ratzon imre fi, v'higyon libi lefanecha. Adonai tzuri v'gali. Adonai tzuri v'gali.
Just beautiful. How am I going to go back to doing a regular service after this? It's going to be impossible. Everybody's so good, you know. Well, anyway, I'm going to share this with you because now it's time, ladies and gentlemen. This is our the highlight of our evening among our highlights, and that is a Dvar Torah, a word of Torah by a recently ordained rabbi, Rabbi Robin Rubenstein. And let me tell you who she is. She's known as Mora Robin. Well, of course, teacher Robin. She attended Boston and New York universities, JTS, the National University and North Central University. She's got a BA in science from Simmons, a master's in education, a doctorate in educational neuroscience, as well as a California teaching credential in science. And not only that, she's married for 40 years, and she's only 39. I don't know how she's accomplished it. It's truly, this is the miracle of Hanukkah, truly. So without further ado, I give you Rabbi Robin Rubenstein.
Thank you, Rabbi Blaine. It's an honor to be delivering this week's Devar. So sit back, relax. We're going back 50 years. In 1971, the headlines in key technology, pop culture, news, events, and music included Intel releases the world's first microprocessor, the 4004. The Aswan Dam is completed. Charles Manson and 3 of his followers received the death penalty. National Public Radio, NPR, broadcasts for the first time. Walt Disney World Resort opens in Florida. Mount Etna erupts. The voting age is lowered in the US to 18. San Fernando Valley earthquake and the Ibrox disaster. If you don't know what the Ibrox disaster is, Google it. It was in Glasgow. It's had to do with a football game. 3 Dog Nights, Joy to the World was #1 in the land, followed by Rod Stewart's Maggie May, and Carole King came in 3rd with her 2 songs tying It's Too Late and I Feel the Earth Move. But on January 12, 1971, there was a paradigm shift as the first episode of All in the Family aired on CBS. The show revolved around the life of a working class father and his family. The show broke ground in its depiction of issues previously considered unsuitable for the US network television comedy, such as racism, anti-Semitism, infidelity, homosexuality, women's liberation, rape, religion, miscarriages, abortion, breast cancer, the Vietnam War, menopause, and impotence. Through depicting these controversial issues, the series became arguably one of television's most influential comedic programs, as it injected the sitcom format with more dramatic moments and realistic topical conflict. The book of Genesis, which we conclude this Shabbat with Parashat Vayechi, was written about 3,400 years ago, and it included natural beauty and every joy one could imagine, such as the Garden of Eden. Incredible feats of technology, think Noah's Ark, and the family unit, its function and dysfunction. The book of Genesis took us from tohu vavohu, nothingness, to the creation of a family that upon turning the page next week in the Torah to Exodus would become a people. The Torah did not shy away from controversies and the trials and tribulations of family dynamics. Each patriarch's story was riddled with the same drama played out weekly in All in the Family. Many themes were caustic, argumentative, and even adversarial. But when all was said and done, Genesis was All in the Family, the biblical reality show. In Vayechi, though it means and he lived, meaning Jacob, it was actually his final checklist before his death. In this parasha, we see the end of the era of the patriarchs upon the death of Jacob and the end of Joseph's influence as a leader in Egypt. Genesis taught us that families are challenging and the interpersonal relationships between husband and wives, parents and children, and siblings are rarely straightforward. It's a work in progress, which we rarely get correct. but we still have to try. The Torah in Genesis gives us tools in our toolbox, lessons to learn, topics to discuss and wrestle with, regardless of the brutal truth it reveals. But this last chapter, Vayechi, by today's standards, is a vision of hope, a new hope for the future. Jacob's actions before he died upended the negative family dynamics that had plagued his predecessors: abandonment, Hagar and Ishmael; sibling rivalry, Jacob and Esau; murder, Cain and Abel; attempted murder, Joseph and his brothers. Jacob's final task as our final patriarch was to heal the family, remove the sibling rivalry, cast away the presumptive birthright laws to the eldest heir, and through his actions, healing could commence even after the most horrific actions. So how did Jacob change the course of history? Jacob blesses his grandsons, Joseph's sons, making them part of the 12 tribes of Israel. This blessing to Ephraim and Manasseh is the blessing, even today, that Jewish parents use on Friday nights to bless their children. According to Lord Emanuel Jacobitz, the British chief rabbi, Zichrono Livracha, all the other brachot are from fathers to sons. And between fathers and sons, there can be a tension. Jacob's blessing of Ephraim and Manasseh is the only instance in the Torah of a grandparent blessing a grandchild. And between grandparents and grandchildren, there is no tension, only pure love. Also, Jacob blessed his 12 sons together, all together, in the same place, at the same time. This action will create, for the first time, in the first chapter of the next book, Exodus, that the families of these 12 brothers will be described as a people. In essence, Jacob had to ensure they could be a family before they could grow into a nation. Creation of this family unit was imperative before Jacob's death, so the brothers wouldn't fear retribution from Joseph after his death. Joseph, taking a page from his father's playbook, calms their fears and puts them to rest when he stated, "You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good." Ribbono Shel Olam, Master of the Universe, as we enter 2021, let us all take a page from Jacob's playbook. The events that occurred over the last year have been unprecedented. As a country, we are an extended family, which has been splintered, torn apart, and shattered. But through the brilliance of technology, medicine, and the realization that the preamble to the Constitution says, "We the people," is the same as saying, "We are family." We will unify, heal, and become stronger. We might argue and disagree, but we are all in the family. We are the hope for the future, as were Joseph's sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. They were the essence of peace, unity, and continuity, along with our foremothers, to future generations, and for this reason are honored in the Shabbat blessings to our children and grandchildren, L'dor Vador, for generations to come. Yisimech Elohim ke'Ephraim v'ke'Menashe. For the boys we say, may you be like Ephraim and Menashe. Yisimech Elohim ke'Sarah, Rivka, Rachel, v'Leah. For the girls, may you be like Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah. And now, as we end the reading of the book of Genesis, Chazak, Chazak, v'nitchazek. Strength, strength, shall you be strengthened. I wish you all a happy and a healthy 2021 and Shabbat Shalom.
Yes, they're all clapping for you. Look,
Thank
you
you.
should see, there's hundreds of people clapping. It's unbelievable. Especially the Zoom coots. I don't know who that is, but there she is. and then your best friends, in case you don't know, Rabbi, is Myra Johnson, absolutely your best buddy, and Sharon Jaffe. They love you.
Thank you.
Beautifully done. Thank you so much. It's great. You know, I love that you did that, and I love all the cantors, and You make my life much just beautiful, being able to bring this service to the community, but to share all of your talents. So thank you. Now we're going to do we've got to do a Misha Berach, and then we're going to conclude. It's tough to say that word, conclude. So please type in the names of those you'd like me to mention. If I can, I will. All right? And then we'll do that. I'm just going to see, we're going to concentrate on El Na, Rafa Na La. Oh God, pray, heal her. Larry Krutchik. Michael and Carolyn Levine. Adrian, Paula, Israel, Tanya, Daniela, Paula, Suzanne. Francine Bradbury. Zoe Reamer. Tony Reese. Barbara Waxenberg. Douglas Yoel. Stephen Meyerowitz. Fana Abushinskaya. Robin. Cindy. Laura and David Perlman and John Cerullo. Jordana Green. Rosalie Rubenstein, Victor Perkel, Rachel Bat Baruch Kohen, Visara. All those who currently are suffering from COVID-19. Rabbi Rubenstein, but you're on the mend, I know, right? I believe you are. Ken and Amy Greenberg, Sarah Voss, Billy O. Hello, Karen, Rabbi Karen. Connor, Joey, Ben Lindsay, Sid and Joyce Becker. Rosalie Rubenstein, all COVID patients. All who are suffering physically and emotionally. Well, that's pretty much, that covers it. that's pretty much everything. Mary Kelly. And Jonathan Schwartz. Layla. Joanna, Stephen, David, Karen, and Ricard. Jim with COVID also. Jenny. Eliezer ben David Varachel. Meyer ben Sorka Hana, Bat Shandel Bat Sharon, William Bat Julia, Jenny, Gary Chrome, Gary! Has he got COVID? Asaf. Gertrude Kraus, Rafana. Hail na Rafa na la. Rabbi Stanley Davids, Chaim ben Moshe. Hail na Rafa na la. Hail na Rafa na la. Diana and Ralph. Hail na Chaim ben Moshe. And J.C. Albertson. Hail na Rafa na la. Hail na Rafana la. Hail na Rafana la. Heal them and let them be healed, ladies and gentlemen. Let's send all our energy. There's more than 100 of us all around the world that are tuning in. And surely, if we just focus a little bit on that El na Rafana la. Hail na Rafana la. Maybe we can get a little bit of that energy that we have and help people somehow. Touch them. Let them know we're thinking about them. May they all be blessed with a refuah shalema. Ladies and gentlemen. Now we continue with a, what do I have here? Let's do the, time is slipping away. Let's do, we've got the Ein Keloheinu. Here we go. Here, I'll share it with you because I like you to sing it with me. Ready? Here we go. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kamoshienu, non como nuestro Dio, non como nuestro Señor, non como nuestro Rey, non como nuestro Salvador. mich Eloheinu, mich Adonenu, mich Malkeinu, mich Moshienu, quien como nuestro Dios, quien como nuestro Señor, quien como nuestro Rey, quien como nuestro Salvador. No del Eloheinu, no del Adonenu, no del Malkeinu, no del Moshienu, lo haremos nuestro Dios, lo haremos nuestro Señor, lo haremos nuestro Rey, lo haremos nuestro Salvador. Last one, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu, Tu el nuestro, tu el nuestro Dios, tu el nuestro Señor, tu el nuestro Rey, tu el nuestro Salvador. And now Cantor Gustafson is going to sing for you the Vinet Emar. She's got a Vinet Emar to share with you now. Let me stop sharing. There you go.
So this is by Michael Isaacson. And this is for choir also, and it has a flute and everything. But it sort of works by itself too. V'nemar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yehyeh Adonai echad bayom hahu yehyeh Adonai echad shemo echad bayom hahu yehyeh Adonai echad.
Yeshkoach, Yeshkoach, beautiful. Boy, let's think about our cantors, all three of them, and the wonderful job they've done. They deserve just your appreciation, and I know that you feel it also. They did a wonderful job, and it's always from the heart. And thank you for joining me. I need to segue into a brief a word about a congregant of ours who passed away. There was a woman who some of you might know, and she was with me from maybe almost from the beginning, maybe 11 years ago. Her name was Michal Evanari, and she lived in Germany, and we had a lovely email relationship. We spoke on the phone a few times, and she was not in the greatest of health, but I stopped hearing from her months ago, and I reached out a couple of times, but I got no response, and I didn't have her family's emails or anything. But anyway, I got an email from someone who knows her, who was able to find me. Her name is Nicole Gudat, another one of her of Michal's email friends. She writes, "Dear Rabbi Stephen, I'm very sorry to tell you that Michal Evanari, Zichron Livracha, has left this world on Shabbat, the 20th of June. And this wasn't through COVID. She had pneumonia, but she had a wonderful sense of humor. She let you know what she was thinking. Like, well, I'm a little progressive. She came from an old. Her Hebrew name was Michal Batya Bat Avraham Avinu. She underwent an Orthodox conversion, and she studied with Orthodox rabbis. How she found me, God only knows, literally. And so when I would do stuff like whatever I was doing, push the envelope with the music or whatever I would say, she'd send me an email and she'd let me know that it wasn't, what was I thinking? But one thing about her is I was able to, when I emailed her, I let her know why I did what I did or what I thought. We had a lovely bond. So my heart is saddened to know that she's passed away. In honor of her, I'd like to invite Cantor Heitman to sing Gesher Tzar Ma'od, All the World. It's just a narrow bridge. I'm sorry, I'm taking away your introduction. but that's loosely what it means, and the main thing is not to be afraid. Cantor Heitman, would you please honor us?
I had a little bit to say about it.
Oh wait, Cantor, one more thing. I want one more thing. I almost forgot. Sadly, my dear friend Jackie Grossman lost her dad. So type in your dad's name, Jackie. I don't know his Hebrew name. All right, type it in. All right, I'm sorry, Cantor. Please go ahead.
Okay, that's right. Rabbi Dunsker during a sermon talked about this song. I don't know her, but I was looking into this song anyway, and I quote. She said, "This song, the way we sing it, is not actually the way Rabbi Nachman wrote it. He did not write Lo lefached klal, don't be afraid at all. Rather, he wrote Lo yitpached klal, which to an ear not familiar to Hebrew might not sound so different, but it makes all the difference in the world. It turns fear from an active verb to a reflective one. It says the world is a narrow bridge, but the main thing is not to freak ourselves out. It's not about having no fear. Rather, it is about operating within the fear without letting it stop us from moving forward." So here's to moving forward, past 2020, past COVID. Here's to hope. Here's to renewal. Here's to love. Here's to your friend that you lost. Gesher Tzar Ma'od, music and English, lyric by Alana Aryan. Kol ha'olam kulo, kol ha'olam kulo, Gesher Tzar, Gesher Tzar Ma'od. Kol ha'olam kulo, kol ha'olam kulo, Gesher Tzar, Gesher Tzar Ma'od. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefakach kal. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefakach kal. Kol ha'olam kulo, kol ha'olam kulo, Gesher Tzar, Gesher Tzar Ma'od. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefakach kal. Ve'ha'ikar, ve'ha'ikar, lo lefakach kal. The most important thing is on the other side. The most important thing is on the other side. The most important thing is on the other side of Kol ha'olam kulo, kol ha'olam kulo, Gesher Tzar, Gesher Tzar Ma'od.
Beautiful. That's beautiful. That do you hear what's going? I listen. These are all people honestly, I don't know what I gave them. Hopefully they got a little bit from me, from studying with me. But I have such nachas listening to all these people. It's like unbelievable. Thank you for your blessing. At this time, we're going to conclude with the Mourner's Kaddish. We're not concluding. We're going to say the Mourner's Kaddish, and you honor everyone. You're going to honor Samuel K. And you're going to honor Michal Evanari. And we're all going to join together for the Mourner's Kaddish. And then stick around because we're all going to sing Old Lang Syne. Yes, we are. You're not off the hook yet. So I'll share the Mourner's Kaddish with you. Together. Yitgadal v'yitgadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divrach yiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh. B'chayechon v'yomechon v'chayeh dechol beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mavorach li'alam ulol me'al maya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitalev v'yithalal shemei dekud sha barichu. La'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechamata. Damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'yal kol Yisrael v'yal kol Yoshvei Tevel v'imru. Amen. All right, now I'd like to invite all of the cantors and Rabbi Rubenstein. We're all going to sing. I'm going to start. I'll do the first one, and first verse, and then and chorus, and then Cantor Denise, Cantor Gustafson, Cantor Stiles, and Rabbi Rubenstein. Ready? Here we go. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? Actually, just let's do another verse. Next person, verse.
What's the next verse?
And surely you'll buy your. No. We have two run. We too have run about the hills and picked the daisies. There you go.
We do have run about the hills and picked the daisies fine, but we wandered many a weary foot since old lang syne.
Okay, next cantor, sing the chorus.
Old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Next cantor, we too have paddled in the stream.
We too have paddled in the stream from morning sun till dawn, but seas between us broad have rolled since old lang syne.
That's all three cantors, right? Rabbi, do the next verse, and there's a hand.
Oh, good. I thought I get to do the chorus.
Well, I'll do the chorus.
Okay. I don't know how to do the
And there's a hand, my
and
trusty-
and there's a hand, my trusty friend, and give me a hand over, and we'll take a right goodwill draft for old lang syne.
Who the heck knows what we're talking about? Everybody, for old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll drink a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne.
Well, if it's a Scottish, then of course I had draft. So it's beer for all.
It's beer for all in honor of Rabbi Rubenstein's drash tonight. Beer for all. Yeah, you're all welcome to go over our house with socially distanced with masks. All right. Shabbat Shalom, ladies and gentlemen. God bless you. Thanks again to the cantors and the rabbi. and to all of you who make all of this something that we love to do. Happy
Thank
New
you
Year.
for inviting us.
Kidding me? Less work for me. What are you talking about? Let's see it. All right. I love you all. God bless you. And thanks to Tucson Jim for taking care of business in the back end. Bless you all. See you next week.
Shabbat Shalom, Rabbi.
Shabbat
Shabbat shalom, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.